Alright, we're going to actually just move on and make the face UV set. Alright, so we'll select the face, and from here, the cuts that I want to make are going to run along his hairline. So I just want to go to edge mode, and so just run along his hairline like so, and to right here, and then from here I'm going to go over the top of the ear and go along the back of the ear and just go all the way to the back of the hairline and then down the neck. Alright, and then turn on symmetry, see what we get. Okay, looks good. Alright, so from there, let's do a cut there. So here we'll cut, and then also I'm going to cut along this line as well. Back of his hair. Well, not the back of his hair, the top. The top from the sides. So I'll cut there. And probably from here. So I want this to be nice and clean, so I'll probably, yeah, I'm actually going to cut from here along this ridge. Actually, let's cut here. And then this way we can open the, clean that up. So when we unfold that, whoops, not unfold, I want to cut. So actually I'm going to undo, cut. So we just have that piece, and then we can unfold this top piece, and then unfold this. Alright. And then from here, we should be able to actually grab the inner ring of the eye and cut, and the inner ring of the mouth and cut. Alright, and then for these brows, actually just select the inside ring, inside ring, inside ring here, and inside ring here as well. Okay, and then we'll cut. Okay, just trying to take a look and see what we have here. So let's see how that maps out. So I hit number 5, go back, and then so I'm actually going to select the shell of the face, and I'm going to optimize and unfold. Okay. I'm actually just going to drag this over here just so I can kind of see. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, I did an okay job of unfolding. We're just losing a little bit on the nose right through there. But we can clean that up. And then the ridge along the eyes, but it doesn't look too bad. And I like to unwrap the whole face just because if you want to have like any imperfections or anything like that on the cheeks, like put some freckles or something like that, or on the chin or something like along those lines as well. When you have the whole thing unwrapped, you can actually just get a better, you can place the texture how you want it. So I'm just kind of cleaning, I'm just going through here and just kind of straightening some of these UVs, which did a pretty good job, honestly. And then so this one, we're going to grab the back of this shell. So I'm just right click drag, go to UV shell, and grab that shell. And we'll just do an optimize and unfold. Alright, and then just scale that one down. So this is just the hair, the back of the hair actually. And so I'm just going to grab this like so. Probably put it like that for now, which is fine. And then I'll grab this, the top of the piece of the hair, and unfold, optimize. And so this is kind of the wavy part of the front of his hair. So that unfolded pretty good as well. It's pretty clean. And this part of the top of the head, we can actually optimize and unfold. And then I'm actually going to select this one, get the texel density, grab this one and set, just to kind of match that up a little better. So this is the back of his hair. I'm actually going to scale that down a little bit because it doesn't look like it's, I don't really think it's super important. Okay, then from here, I can actually grab the brow, and we can say unfold, optimize, and then I'm just going to scale those up. Just kind of move them out of the way. Looks like we're getting the same, we have those extra polygons, so we can just delete those, unnecessary. So this one, these brows are probably going to be the same, so I actually just will grab UV shell. Oh, because I'm in, yes, I'm going to turn off. So here, just want to make sure that these, so one of them is going the opposite way, so I just want to flip that guy around and grab those. And so I'm going to grab this and go to down to the bottom and say stack similar. Alright, did a good job. Okay, then we'll just move the brow probably like so. And actually I'm going to scale it down just a touch, just for the brow. Actually I might move the brow right up here for now. I might make the change on that. I'm not sure. I'm going to put the inner mouth right here, and then the eyeball right here. So I might have some room to move some things around. So with that, I want to grab these teeth. So grab those teeth, and actually, since it is flat, I'm actually going to just unfold and optimize, and then also rotate, and then do a straighten UVs. So I can have those. This is the top of the teeth. So top of the teeth, and then I'll grab the bottom of the teeth, which is going to be right there. Okay, so from here I'm going to optimize and unfold, and then also flip those guys, flip them around, and also straighten UVs. This just makes it a little easier to paint. This is nice and straight. And then the tongue, I want to grab that. I'll grab the tongue. And then I'm actually going to control 1, just so I can see. And from here, I'm actually going to make a cut. Okay, so from here, go to edge mode and select these edges right here. And actually up along the back and make a cut. go back to UV shell and grab that shell, and we're going to unfold. And I'll probably optimize that as well. Doesn't seem to do that big of a difference, big of a change. But so basically the tongue is just unfolded like that. This is basically the top of the verts. Or not top of the verts, but these are the top faces, like right here. So if I turn this over, you can see, so like if I select this polygon right here, go to face mode, you can see the tongue is basically right here in the front. And this is just this along the back is how I cut it. And these are the front polygons underneath. Yep. So, all right, so we can grab the UV shell here, and we can probably scale this down. The tongue's not really super detailed, honestly. Just don't really have to worry about that, the detail on that. Probably move that tongue like right there. That's good. All right, so for the inner mouth, let's grab that shell, and if we hit Control 1 here, Control 1, all right, so this gives us the inner mouth bag, kind of how we, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to, sometimes doing a top and a bottom, but it's not really super necessary. We can actually just do an unfold, and just that actually doesn't look too bad, honestly. So I'm just going to scale that down. Since the inner mouth, I'm not going to really put too much detail into that. I mean, it's just a little bit of paint here, you know, just some coloring. So with this, actually, I'm going to move these teeth. Just going to move this guy up a little bit. So I gave myself a little bit of room, but these colors are going to be very kind of similar, which is fine. So just making myself a little more room here. So I can actually make that a little bigger. And then this one, the tongue, I can actually make a little bigger too. So here, and then grab this guy. This is the inner mouth. Actually going to rotate that this way, and then here I can actually scale it out a little bit. There we go. Just get that inner mouth shape. Okay, and then we can Control 1, bring everything back.